Welcome to the 49ers scouting session. We are the unofficial self-appointed 49ers scouts. I'm Grant Cohn. That's Jack Hammer. And today we're finishing our quarterbacks going against Alabama's defense series. We started with Kellen Mond. Last week we did Kyle Trask. And now we're doing Justin Fields, who could be the second pick in the draft. He's the guy a lot of Niner fans would like Niner fans to trade up for. And we're going to see how he did against the common opponent, the best opponent in college football. Jack, how you doing? Thanks for coming on the show.
I'm doing really good. How you doing, Grant?
I'm doing pretty good. So we've both watched the film already. We're going to take everyone through it. Is there anything that you think people should have in mind when they're watching Justin Fields play Alabama?
I would just say, have an open mind. I mean, one of the things that we talked about last week when we did Trask was the talent that they have around them. You see the same thing in this situation here.
Sure.
And so you just have to understand that that's part of what you're dealing with. You know, I went into this whole series of all these films that we've been watching. I hadn't watched any of these guys really much on TV. So, I went into this whole thing with that open mind, see what's going on. And as we watch this, kind of compare him to what we saw last week. If you watch this video with Trask, compare him to what we saw with Trask. Because I sent out that tweet a couple of days ago that these two guys, they're very similar. I see a lot of similarities in the two. So
right. Trask has Pitts, 84. Fields has Olave, number 2. This wide receiver is open all day, even against Alabama. So that's in that sense, they're surrounded by serious supporting casts. They're going to need it against Alabama. Both of them lose against Alabama, by the way. But let's see how they do. Yeah. So we can start here. Boom. All right. So this is. Should I go full speed or half speed? Let's go half speed.
Yeah, half speed is probably the easiest on here.
Yeah,
with you running it.
Okay.
But they're going to come out in the first play as a run, so you can fast forward through that if you'd like. They're just going to come out with a little run to the left.
Yep. Here we go. Second and what is this? Come on, first down. You don't have. Oh, they just ran the ball. Okay, first and 10.
Yeah. So it's going to be second and 8, and he goes to throw the little swing. It's a good read. It's a good decision to go out there because you got the guy coming off the corner, so you're hitting the hot read quick.
Right, and he's unblocked.
Yep. Alabama defender, he just does a great job of getting up and knocking the ball down. You can't fault Fields for that.
Yep. From the end zone, he sees the pressure, which is good. Goes to the hot read, it just gets knocked down. Okay. Next play. So this is third down and something. All right.
Yeah.
7. So let's see what he does here. First thing I notice about him real quick is just before we see the play, just look at him. He's huge. He's really built. He looks like a 26-year-old professional athlete right now.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Big guy.
Yep.
Fast, strong arm. I mean, exactly what you're looking for physically.
Yeah, very quick. On this one, he has the tight end on the seam. I don't know why he doesn't pull the trigger.
Agree. I was watching this and I'm thinking, dude, you want this.
Ball's got to come out right now.
Yeah, I mean, look at where the safety is.
Yep.
He's way over there to try to double up on Olave, and this is open. I'm sure the coach has said, came to him on the sideline, was like, in the future, if you get this, you want that.
Yeah, and we're going to see that, I think, on the next series.
Yes.
But yeah,
comes back to it and he hits it.
Yeah, because on this one, when he hits that back foot, if he just hits that back foot, hitches up, and let's go with that ball down the middle, that's a completion.
Yeah, let's watch it again from the end zone, from the all 22. Here, watch the quarterback back. Boom here. Throw it now. Yep. I mean, he's open. There's no reason to give up on that. He had the pocket. And he gives up on it. Okay. When you're this good of a runner, I understand trusting your legs. I mean, you see it with Zach Wilson as well. You see it with Trey Lance as well. So it's early in the game.
It's early in the game, but you got to trust your eyes. You got to see that. And, I'm not sure if he always sees everything that as quickly as he should. I think he does. I don't think he recognizes it quite as early as he needs to, and that's why he feels the pressure and moves.
Agree. And I think that's kind of the problem with playing quarterback at Ohio State. There's like one time a year when you actually have to play at an NFL pace. Other times you're playing Big Ten guys and you can take your time. So here, everything gets sped up and he comes off the first read too quickly.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next play. Next drive. Down, and you have one mistake like that, boom, you're down 7-0.
Yeah. That's the deal when you're playing against Bama. They're just so good on offense. They're going to come out. I think it's going to be a run.
Okay. Still trying to establish that run because Ohio State really is a run-first team.
Yeah, they do. They really do try to establish and get the ball going on the ground.
Yes. Okay, now he's empty.
It's a little screen to the outside receiver.
Yep. Get a completion, get the playmaker involved.
Yeah, just get just a little gimme to kind of try to get in a roll, get in the flow of the game.
Always a good call in the first quarter, first couple of drives.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Little run up the middle.
Handoff. 1st and 10. Okay.
On this one, he's going to be throwing the corner route, or excuse me, the crosser. But he has to, again, as you watch this one, he's got the post for a touchdown if he throws it.
He really does. Oh yeah. And again, like this wide receiver, I don't know that much about him. I don't watch that much college football, but he's fabulous. Olave, I don't know who he is too. Olave, guy's great. He's open all the time.
Yeah, Olave is supposed to be. He's a tweener kind of guy. Might go in the first round, but most likely going to be a second round pick. But he's wide open.
I mean, I don't know if his game will translate to the pros if he's physical enough, but he is always open in this game. And I think as the game goes on, Fields gets the idea like I should probably throw to him as much as possible.
Yeah. And that's he hits the crosser. The crosser drops the ball, but on this one, it's just one of those things that he's not seeing the field early on, not seeing the deep coverage being open, and that's a little bit of a concern.
Yep. He also has this running back on a wheel route. It's nice little, but come on, that's right there. All right, let's move on. And that's the thing I see. I guess what I see early on from him is a guy who physically can do everything, but doesn't necessarily see the field that well. Maybe you could say that about all these college quarterbacks.
So far, yeah.
So far. All right.
On that one. So they're going to come back here. This is actually a really nice ball.
Oh yeah.
It's a nice
cannon.
Yeah, it's an easy read. This is very similar. We talked when I said, the Trask thing. This is a situation. If you remember the film from last week, they ran this a lot where they ran against Alabama, where they ran the underneath guy on a flat with the deep out corner route behind it.
Is that a smash concept?
That's kind of what that underneath route is doing. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And we've seen this last week. Same, and so you see Ohio State coming out and trying to do the same thing. Yep. And he's taken that deeper shot, which we didn't see from Trask as much. If you remember that, I kept saying Trask, he has that second level. Here you got the second level, and he just zips it right in there.
Right, because are they playing cover 2, and now you're getting Olave against the safety on a corner route who's got inside leverage. That's a good concept.
Yeah, it's a form of cover 2.
That's good. So that's a good call. It's a good throw. It's a strong. What I see from him too is he doesn't have to Zach Wilson sometimes has to really get some momentum into his throws. Justin Fields doesn't. He's got a really strong arm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He can do it without having to really step into it.
Exactly. He's got a bit stronger arm than Zach Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Okay. Too bad we can't watch Zach Wilson against Alabama.
Yeah, that was a really nice one right there.
That was.
Both little right.
Okay. Still establishing that run. Good call. Good running back, whoever this guy is.
And
they didn't have Trey Sermon. Okay, keep going.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the one that we're talking about. So, very similar to the first play of the game. Yes. He's not any more open this time than he was on that first play. And this time he lets go of the ball, though, and it's a beautiful throw right down the middle of the field. Yeah, you can almost imagine that Ryan, what's his name? Ryan Day, whatever his name is, the head coach of Ohio State went up to him and said, hey, in the future, we're going to call that play again. It's going to be open again. I want you to hit the seam down the middle. Because you look at how the safety's overplaying this guy, just like last time. They're really scared about this guy. I guess it's a form of cover 2. So where's the weakness in that? Right at the middle, right at the seam. Yep. Right down the middle. Yes.
Yep. And as soon as he sees this matchup right here, you want that. That is what you want. Boom.
The only thing I'm going to say is that if you just roll it back one more time, the only thing that I will say on this is that he's a little late on the ball. Because this ball should be coming out right now. Yeah. And he holds it a little bit. You see that a couple of times. And, as you watch his game, that's one thing that he does on a regular basis. And there's some film like against Indiana where they're running a concept similar to this, and he throws it late down the middle and it's picked off. So, yeah, he gets away with it here, but you want to see that ball come out a little sooner.
Yeah. When I watch him, I feel like he's a great athlete whose internal clock is a tick slow. And is that just a function of playing at Ohio State because you don't have to have the quick internal clock there the way you would at Oregon?
It could, or just one of those things where they're kind of waiting to see, because what we've seen from all these guys is they're almost waiting all the time to see the guy get open.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
really.
Colin Kaepernick was that way too. He would like to see it and then throw it.
Yeah, it's like they've got to really see what's happening before they throw the ball. They don't trust the receiver to get to their spot.
Right. And I think one of the pluses about Trask is that he really does throw with anticipation to the point where it gets him in trouble. As if you ever watch him against Oklahoma when he doesn't have his guys, he was awful in that game. But he'll let it go anyway.
Yeah, he does.
So
that's one of the things
nice
that we talked about.
Nice throw, but it's late.
Yep, a little late. But yeah, beautiful ball. I mean, look right over the shoulder. You just, that's, we talk, going back to all of our series, you're never going to see Trey Lance make this throw. He's just not even going to attempt it.
You're right. Yeah, Justin Fields physically is everything you want. He's almost perfect physically.
Yes.
And you wonder these things like seeing the field, being late, is that coachable or is that who he is? Well, we don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they're going to score a touchdown here with a run.
Yes.
They really do run the ball really well from the, for a gun team like they are.
That's what they've always been. That paired with their up-tempo offense. I mean, they a lot of times get defenses like not set. Like here, they're still getting set, and boom, big plays.
Yeah.
It really what has made all their other quarterbacks seem better than they were than they ended up being. I don't know if the same will hold true for Fields.
Yeah, but what's funny about this is that their offense is very similar to Florida's, but you're right, they just run the ball better. I think it's because of the way that they're built.
Yeah, they recruit better. They're built better. Absolutely, You're right. But yes, a lot of shotgun.
So this route right here is one that we saw over and over and over again. If you watch the BYU film, they just run those crossers with the guy sitting down in the middle. They have a little wheel route coming out here down to the bottom of the screen.
Yes,
he does a really nice job though of sitting, waiting for that crosser to sit down, and just really does a nice ball there.
Yeah, this is one of his best plays, and one of the things I like about it is how he almost hits the ref, and the ref makes a very casual dip out of the way, like he does it all the time. I love this about football. You never really think about the ref's placement right in the middle of the action, but dude, this is a dangerous spot.
Yeah, I kind of got a chuckle out of that when I saw that myself too.
Nice, nice throw.
Yeah, really nice. When you compare that to what we saw from the BYU film that we've watched, I mean, it's night and day. The whole
yes
execution of it from start to finish.
Absolutely, and I like how when afforded the time, it's not his first read. He's looking here. He comes back, and he's calm. I mean, it looks like Dak Prescott there. He's terrific.
Yeah, they really want to try to hit that wheel route. It's covered. He sees it's covered. He comes back inside.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of his best plays in the game. So when you say, is he a one-read quarterback? No. When given time, he executes well. It's just when things get sped up, when there's pressure, sometimes it's tuck it and run. But that's how a lot of young athletes are at quarterback.
Yeah.
So Steve Young was until he was like 30 years old.
Yep, exactly.
Yep. Okay.
Another running play up the middle here for a couple yards.
2nd and 8.
Yeah, 2nd 8. On this one, there's nobody open there. It's really well covered. Bama does a really nice job of locking on their guys. He does a really good job here, just getting out of the pocket and getting outside and throwing the ball away.
Yeah. Only thing I was thinking is if he wanted to take a low percentage shot, he could throw the ball up to his running back now, but that's a low percentage throw. He's not particularly open. It's a 50-50 ball to a running back. I don't think it would be picked, but it's also, I mean, what are you expecting? Yeah, that's fine. Do it. Throw the ball away.
Yeah. And you're right. I mean, if that's a ball, if he throws that up and he gets it to the outside, there's no harm, no foul.
Like that's a throw Contrast makes with no conscience.
Yeah, that's a throw that we've seen.
Yeah.
We've seen some different guys make. Like I said, he's got plenty of room outside the numbers to make that throw it up high into the outside, and let the running back see if he can make a play. If not, it's an incompletion like what you're ending up with anyway. Yeah,
but what I see from Fields is that's usually not quite open enough for him unless he really trusts the receiver, because he'd rather see what he can do on his own. It's fair. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, here we got 3rd and 8. Let's see what he got. You got Olave. He's going to be open.
Yeah, this is going to be a really nice one right here.
Olave's against Surtain down here.
Does a good job. They got the blitz. He does a good job stepping up into the pocket. He finds his crosser.
Yep, they're both open. Let's take this one. 3rd and 8, 3rd and long. Steps up. Nice blitz pickup. Resets. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
If you just show that clip on Twitter, you'd be like, okay, yeah, we got everything.
Yeah, because if you watch it,
want
I
him.
mean, the footwork alone is just it's really nice. He's back there. He's got the blitzer coming. Free looks like it's going to be a free run. Boom, he steps.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love
really
that.
nice.
Trey Lance would not have. Maybe he would have. The
No.
Trey Lance I know wouldn't have done this.
No, not at all.
No. Hell of a play. I don't even know if Zach Wilson could do this one against Alabama.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. It's a really nice play.
Yeah, it's really good. Top
You
level.
see like 5 to 10 plays every game from Justin Fields where you're like, man, he really does deserve to go number 2. Like he's just more physically gifted than even Trevor Lawrence.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
He's got great feet. He doesn't,
Yeah.
He's not very rare. It's very rare where he's going to put himself in a bad situation with his legs.
Yeah. Okay, you got some false start. It's 1st and 15.
Oh yeah. You're going to have a run up the middle. Nice little 5-yard gain.
Okay.
You got a blitz
10.
coming at him this time.
Yep.
And nothing underneath for him to deal with. So he kind of buys himself a little bit of time and throws it away.
Good play. A lot of guys would have got sacked here.
It really is. He's got the guy, running the comeback right there, and he does a good job of throwing it down. And it's short, but it's a live to play another down kind of a play.
Absolutely. And what are you supposed to do here? All the other guys he's got his back to you. None of these guys adjusted their route. They just ran deep down the field. I mean, both of them. Not his fault.
Run it one more time from the All-22.
Yeah.
Because I think if you watch this one right, if he throws this ball right now to his comeback, he's got it.
It's true.
He's a little late, and
consistently.
It's an anticipation thing, and that's something when we go into tomorrow's tape, you'll see why I'm pointing that out, because that's all that should be coming out.
You're like, okay, yeah, your running back got knocked over. That's scary. Throw the ball.
And I don't think it's because he's not, he's worried about the rush. He's just not, his receiver's not open yet, and he's not trusting his receiver to turn and be able to catch that ball. He's waiting for him to turn before he throws it. And that's it's just a timing thing. It's got to be out now.
Right, it has to be out now.
Mm-hmm.
Trust in a timing thing. But that's your read. And I don't know what is he looking for here? What do you think he's coached to see? Is this not open from what the coach is telling him?
No, it's open. I think I just think he's looking, once again, like we talked about a little bit, he's a little late because he needs to see it before he throws it.
Okay. All right. So now
you need to see his receiver open.
Yes. So what was that? Was that third down?
Yeah.
So now they're down 14-7, 1st and 10. Oh, third. Yeah. Where are we at? It's third down here? I don't know.
It should be 3rd and 10, 12:45.
Yep.
And they're going to come out. They're going to blitz him again. There's a little bit of a delay blitz, and he goes to his running back here. But he's not really ready to throw this one because he's looking downfield, and when he just overthrows him.
Is there anywhere else he could have went on this one? I mean, there's always Olave going against Surtain on a slant. He's not that open. I don't know. No, that's just kind of misses his running back.
Yeah, I just think he just misses his running back. It's a 3rd and 10, and they know that, and they're putting pressure on him, and they did a really good job of covering this up. It's, if you even on a completion, it's not going to be a first down, but I can't really fault him for going where he went. It's just a bad throw.
A bad throw. Okay, so now I guess there's a change of possession. They're deep.
Yeah, I don't know how they got down there, but they get the ball down inside the red zone.
Looks left. He's got him. He sticks with him. Throws a beautiful ball. Gets the call.
Yeah. That's one where it's a little late because where the ball's got to go and where he's got to get this into, either he's got to get it deeper to the corner, but where you see where the ball came down, if he had thrown that ball now, he's just waiting too long.
Yep. Go back. Okay, so let's watch the receiver and decide when the ball needs to come out.
Right now.
Yeah,
he's going to go there.
He's a tick late. So now, but you get bailed out by the number 3 corner on the team, but the wide receiver has to stop, slow down, wait. Yep.
Yeah, and he gets a break. It's just a tad slow.
Go now.
Yep.
Okay. So that's a theme we're seeing.
It's one of those things. That's a tough one though too, because he's got the way that they're covering it. It looks from his angle. It looks like you got that corner sitting out there, but you got to realize 6 is going to run by him. He's got to be able to understand that that's what's going to be happening. Because if you look at the way the corner's playing, there's no way he's going to turn and be able to get there if he throws the ball
Right. And he's still somewhat occupied by this number one receiver here.
Yeah, I think what's happening is that break between those two guys happens so late that it causes him to be late, and that ball needed to be to the back pylon.
There's one thing I noticed a lot with Ohio State with like two receivers in the same spot. It's a little strange. That's not his fault.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I've seen. I know. Anyway. Okay. So that he gets the call, 15-yard penalty or half the distance, whatever. There they go. Yep.
And then we're gonna run it up the gut for another touchdown.
Right. Reese Claret Jr. over here or whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Another run. Can't give up on that run because it's a big part of what they do. Only down 7. Yep.
Yeah, they're still in the game at this point.
That's right.
Here's a nice one. They've got a dig route that's open on the top.
Yep.
He's got a lot of pressure in his face, and he just takes off on it a little soon.
Yes.
When I watched that play, the first thing I thought about was Trey Lance in our film against him.
Agree. Absolutely.
We saw almost the same exact thing with him, where he looked that way. He had a man coming open on the dig. There's pressure, and he just took off up the middle. Same thing.
Yeah, it's like he could throw for 40 yards or run for 40 yards on this play. What do you want to do? I want to run for 40 yards.
Yeah.
He's open.
I'm not going to knock him too much on this one because it is wide open on the running lane, and
Yeah, and he's a really good runner. So if you're gonna rush past him like Eric Armstead would do, if you want to give him this, then he's gonna have to take it. It's a good move. I mean, really, if you have a mobile quarterback like this, you're coaching him. If you ever see a defensive end rush past you, just take it. It's free first down.
Yeah.
So,
and it also helps the fact that they're in man coverage, so he's got nobody watching him.
Good call. Yep. Good runner. Good decision. Bad play by number 4.
Yep.
He knows he messed up too. All right.
He's got a nice run there. They're going to come back on the next play with another nice run. It's really, really nice for 30 yards up there.
Okay. And again, they're hurrying to the line of scrimmage. They barely get the play filmed, which is something that Ohio State does well. Alabama doesn't get lined up well. Boom. Big play. Good running back. Alabama's not even lined up. Boom. So they've had this system. I mean, it's a different coach, but it's the same thing Urban Meyer was doing. The spread up tempo run game.
Yes, it's exactly the
same thing.
Same thing. That's why I mentioned the whole thing with Florida too, because it's all from Mullins and Meyer.
Correct. No doubt. Yes.
They're going to do a couple runs here.
Okay.
Gain 3 and then loss of 4.
Okay, so we're talking 3rd and 11.
Yeah, 3rd and 11. This is a big play in the game too. They're gonna get targeting. He's got the guy open, and it's not. You can't say anything about that. This is a good read, good throw. The reason that the tight end gets lit up like he does is because of the field position. The safety knows he doesn't have the drop deep. He's got everything in front of him. He's able to break hard on the ball and just light him up.
It's just football. It's actually a good play by everyone. It's just this guy gets thrown out of the game.
Yeah, I didn't think that that's one of those tweener kind of calls. What
do you think of the targeting rule? Is it the right idea, or is it a CYA maneuver, if you know what I mean?
I think it's a little bit of a CYA. I mean,
Yeah.
It's that.
Say we're doing something.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
It's a tough one. Ugh. Anyway, seems like football to me. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. Especially as far as I'm concerned, if they're going to do that targeting thing where they're going to kick it out of the game, you got to give them 2 chances.
Yeah.
If you just one shot, you're done. That's not really.
Give them a chance.
If he makes a mistake,
give him a chance to fix it. They're amateurs. They're not even professionals. Yeah, make it be a teaching moment. I like that, Jack. Okay, here we go. 4th down and 3.
Well, they get a first down because it was a.
Oh, do they? Right. I don't know why they keep. I guess it's late. They're still messing it up over there. Anyway. Yeah. First down. 1st and goal.
1st and goal. He's going to throw the fade down here to the bottom. He just throws it too flat.
Yeah, it's not a good throw.
It's just a hard.
Yeah.
Especially across as far as he's got to throw it. That's a harder throw.
Yeah.
Got to get a little bit higher. Get it up to more towards the back corner.
Yeah, he just muscles that ball.
Yeah. You
can His see arms a little. Yeah.
Go ahead.
He reminds me a little of young Cam Newton. Big, strong arm, but not the most touch. I don't know.
Correct. I can see that. I can see that.
Young Cam Newton was a hell of a player.
Yeah, he's good. Mm-hmm. Very good, especially in college.
Especially in college, for sure. Okay, handoff. A little false start from Olave that they don't call. That's all right.
And this next one, he gets lucky because it should have been a pick by Surtain in the end.
Surtain, yes.
It's a little late again.
Yep.
And the ball, you're gonna, it's tough. It's a tough route combination that they're running down here. The correct throw is the number 2, is the Olave, right?
Now.
Right. Yeah, he's got to get that ball up to him.
Now. And if you remember, they do this play again and they come back to Olave later in the game and it's late.
Yes.
And he catches it. So again, I'm saying, hey, man, dude. But yeah, he does though. I mean, it's close, but now you got 2 guys converging there. He's not really open. Oh,
no,
sorry, this one.
He's trying to throw it to the little guy. Yep, right there.
Almost intercepted on the back behind him.
Yeah, intercepted by, I think, almost intercepted by 2 different guys. The guy breaking on the ball just misses it, and I think that's why Surtain misses it. Boom.
Yep. So that's the thing. Like, if this is picked, this is a play everyone's harping on for months, but it's dropped. It's not. You don't think about it. Bad decision. 2 is open, and they come back to it later. They come back to the same play in the same situation in the 4th quarter.
Yep, and it's a tough one. I mean, you're down there. It's again, you're in the red zone. Things happen so much faster, so you really got to be on top of it. And he just doesn't see it quick enough.
I think he sees it and goes, "Hey, let's look at his head. Tell me he's not looking at him."
Well, he's looking at him. He just doesn't see that he's open.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Yeah, you're right. But he's open now. Throw the ball. He says no. Interesting. I mean, Alex Smith was a little bit like that when he was younger. He wouldn't pull the trigger on a lot of stuff that a guy like, say, Tony Romo would.
Yeah.
I think that's what Niner fans didn't like about Alex Smith, really.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm getting a field goal there.
Okay, so the score is 17-28 late in the 2nd quarter.
They just bad screen here. They just get too much. They allow too much pressure. They don't get enough of a block before they release. And
this play bugged me when I watched it because you have a lot of pressure in your face, but I just feel like, I don't know, it's not a hard throw, dude. I know this guy's in your face, but Patrick Mahomes is so good at fading and laying that ball right in there. He's like 5 yards away from you. Can't you just fade a little bit and flip it in there? I don't know.
Yeah, what he could have done is a little bit more of a back pedal and just kind of tossing over. Instead, he kind of just tries to sidearm it and throw it.
Flips it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like throwing the double play ball into center field. It's like, oh, come on, man.
He's just not giving his guy enough time to really react to that ball, and it's a little high and outside.
Anyway, that was his first down. 2nd and 10.
Yep. So in this one, he's going to go deep. It's going to be a deep ball to the left side. I think it's going to be.
Nah.
There it is.
Yeah. And see, when I was watching this play, I'm thinking, when you throw this ball, I guess you trust him. He's not open now. If you looked on the other side of the field, he's open. I don't know. It's just another example of like kind of predetermining things. You trusted him. You gave him a shot. He never really got open. I don't know. This guy was kind of open.
Yeah. On this one, if he's with that throw with where the guy is, it's back shoulder kind of a throw. Well, maybe not. It's really well covered. He's just going to have to try to fit it in there. It's
a 50-50 basically. Give it a shot.
But I agree with you. I agree with you on the back. That was a note that I wrote. But
yeah, of course. I guess you can nitpick them, but it's nice to see. This is what you can't see with the television stuff.
Yeah,
were there people open? And with Ohio State, a lot of times I feel like this tight end's pretty good.
Yeah, he's a good tight end.
Yeah. All right. So now we got 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. And this is a bad one. He's got 2 guys deep on the left side, wide open.
Oh,
it's a little bit of a blown coverage. He doesn't see it. Instead, he just checks down.
Loving. He starts jumping up and down, doing the Brandon Ayuk after this one.
Yep. He's uncovered. Even the other guy's open. Either one of those 2 guys on the outside, he could have thrown the ball to.
Yeah, he could have thrown it up, and neither one. It could have been like three flags up.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like it's almost like after that previous play where he missed the deep ball, he's like, I'm not going to take a shot here. I'm just going to take this easy throw right here because it's open.
Agree. Yes. And so another thing I'm noticing about him, extremely talented, gifted athlete, not the most aggressive passer. Not the he wants to see it. He's protects the ball pretty well, except for that one throw in the red zone. Basically protects the ball.
Yep.
It's interesting.
Can you roll this one from the all 22 one more time?
Of course.
Boom. And then watch the third guy in. He's wide open down the middle too.
How do you pick this guy out of all? Oh, whew.
I mean, it has to be a quick throw, but there's it's third and 10. They could have easily picked this up with any of them. And he's looking for the ball. He's looking for the ball at about 9 yards in. The tight end is. So that's a situation where he's got to throw to one of them. He picks the worst possible.
Yeah, tight end right here. He's open. If you don't like this, I mean, whew, yeah. See, okay, gifted guy, but needs some development. Certainly, he's not necessarily going to hit the ground running if he's on a bad team.
Yeah. Now roll it from the behind him. You can see what's happening here. You can't really see it. No, you can't see the guy vacate.
Oh, but you can see the wide receiver get upset over here.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man. That's the number 2 pick in the draft. Be respectful. All right, here we go.
They're going to come out. This is their next possession, starting with a run.
Sure. 7.
He's going to get pressure here and doesn't get rid of the ball. He's got the guy right. He's got that guy running the dig on the bottom of the screen. Right here. He's about the 40-yard line. That guy's open because of where that ball's going to have, where he's throwing that guy coming across.
This one here?
Yes.
Or this one? Yeah, the top one.
Well, the bottom one is the first one that I would be throwing the ball.
The first one?
Yeah. He's open. Watch as you're watching this. He's open right now.
Yeah.
Pressure, I think is a little bit too quick for him.
Let's see. Now, he has to slide to his left, but we saw him earlier in the game stop and reset.
Yes.
And on this time, the guy's right there.
Yeah, it's one of those it's really kind of a bang bang thing. I mean, if he's turning and throwing it, he's got to kind of throw that ball a little bit over the left shoulder of the linebacker. Yeah. To make that throw. So it's one of those. This is one of the ones that I put down where I said I think the guy's open, but the pressure was so quick on him.
I think that's fair. From the end zone, it looks like, especially in slow motion, God, that guy's right on him right away. And he sees it too. It's tough. Yeah. At least he spins away from him.
Yeah, makes a couple yards.
Yeah. Okay. 2nd and 7.
They're going to run the ball. I think these next 2 plays. Because now they're in 2nd and 17. There's a penalty. There was something going on there.
You're right.
There was a hold on that scramble.
Correct. Yeah, they throw it here. Anyway. 2nd and 17, run, 3rd and 15.
Yeah. So I think they're down 35-17 at the half. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I guess they're not trying to give the ball back to Alabama with much more time, so they run the ball here?
Yes.
That makes sense.
Just get off the field.
Okay. Get the ball back. 4 seconds left. Boom. Okay, Alabama gets the ball first. Now you're down big. Down 21.
Yep. They're going to come out here. It's going to be they're going to play action. He's going to roll out to his right side. He's got a wheel route.
Yep.
And it's wide open.
Yep.
He throws it behind him, takes him out of bounds. What's frustrating about this is it's not an isolated thing. There's plays. If you watch him against Penn State, you see the same thing. Guy running wide open on a wheel route down the right sideline, and he throws it almost exactly the same spot.
Yeah, this is not a back shoulder fade.
No,
this is a wide open guy that could have been a touchdown, maybe, if you hit him in stride like here. And so it's supposed to here. Yep, good call.
Yep, just carry him up the field, catch it, and then let him make a play one-on-one against that safety.
Yeah. So let's see what he does. What he does is he doesn't set his feet.
Well, he's it's a rollout, so that's fine. Yeah. But he just doesn't get it upfield enough. He throws it at him instead of leading him.
It just makes this a little bit more difficult than it needs to be, in my opinion.
Yes,
it's a layup, dude. Come on. All right.
For sure.
So some penalty.
Yeah, he's that's one of the things is that he just has little bits of inaccuracies and things like that kind of
Yeah.
bite him
Yes.
from time to time.
Yes.
Beautiful play right here though, where he shows off his legs.
Yeah.
Colin Kaepernick against Green Bay, except for he doesn't score.
Oh, absolutely. Watch it from the end zone. Get the full appreciation, slow motion. Oh yeah, Colin Kaepernick. He's got to make that guy miss. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. And
These Bama playmakers are better.
Yes. Yes. Oh, nice. Okay. Here we go. First down.
He's going to go to the left side. This is a nice ball. So he throws that one.
Oh yeah.
He throws that one with better timing. The guy's not open yet, but that ball's open, coming out of his hand.
Oh, this is his best throw of the game right here, baby.
Yeah, we talked about his lack of anticipation. Here's one where he's actually throws it. That guy's covered when he throws the ball.
That's a great throw. Respect Justin Fields. Let's watch from the end zone. He doesn't get to fully hitch into the throw. He's kind of flat-footed, which now it's going to be all arm. Got guys around him. Oh yeah, that's big time. Good job, Justin Fields.
Yeah, you can even see on that last bit, you can almost see him kind of hop to really get. He really gets his arm up to get it over the man in front of him. It's just really good.
Tough throw. Yeah. Yeah, man, he has these wow moments where you're like, okay, he might be able to develop into a guy who can do everything, but he also is quite inconsistent. I think Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes were much more polished coming out of school than he was. It's not all his fault though. I mean, half his season was canceled this year.
Yeah, when you get to play 7 games, that hurts him a little bit.
Tough.
Too.
Yeah. Okay.
That was a great one. They come back here. They're going to do a play action. He's going to roll out. This is a nice ball. Good timing on the comeback. Boom.
He has good feel for back shoulder fades, like Zach Wilson.
Yes.
This is a Zach Wilson play straight up. Both hit this one all day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've seen Zach Wilson do this one usually a little bit further down the field, but
yes,
that's a nice ball to Olave right there.
Yeah, good way to use all of their athletic gifts and get away from the pass rush.
Yes,
good stuff. I like that. Something he would do on the Niners.
Yes, very much. They're going to run the ball here. Going to run the ball really the rest of this possession.
Yeah. Just a little strange considering they're down 21 with 17 minutes left. What is it? Second and 8? What are they doing?
Yeah, 2nd and 8. They run a little quarterback read. They stop him though.
See this? Okay, when I was watching this, I was thinking like, you have the best quarterback in maybe Ohio State history. This is the best guy you've had. You're down 21. There's 17 minutes left. Why are you calling offense like this? Why are you running the ball? I mean, trust him, right?
There's still 17 minutes in the game, and the way the NFL, the college game, the clock stops so much more. But this one's actually, as he's rolling here, he can actually throw this ball out if he wants to. It's almost like an extended
triple option. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
And he thinks he's going to make it, and he just doesn't.
Fair enough. Okay, 3rd and 3. They're going to hand off, get nothing, or 2. 4th and 1.
4th and 1, and they just
hand off and not get it.
Get walloped.
Yep, Alabama.
Just can't run sideways against Alabama. They're too fast, and that's what they're doing there. 4th and 1, you got to take that right at them. Right.
So now it's over. 52-24. All right, it's okay though. Let's keep evaluating Justin Fields, see what he does.
Yeah, but see now that's where it gets kind of weird because there's now they're down 28 and they're going to run the ball at first down.
I know. See, to me, what does that say about Ryan Day's opinion of Justin Fields? Why are you doing this? Throw the ball.
Yeah, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. And the other thing too is one of the things that I don't like about this is because of the way that they do their checks are all coming from the sidelines. It's not coming from the quarterback. He's not really having to use his mind a whole lot pre-snap. But
I think that's a really big point to make about Ohio State quarterbacks.
Yeah, in terms of the audibles, it's not like he's out there saying, okay, well, here's the defense presenting us. This is what we're going to run. Instead, they get up there and they stand and they wait.
You hurry to the line of scrimmage. You let Ryan Day look. He tells you. It's kind of what Chip Kelly does.
Yes, they think they work together.
It's true. Ryan Day was Chip Kelly's quarterback coach on the Niners. I covered that guy. Good point. All right, there he is, looking to the sideline. Good point. Okay.
Yep.
Running the ball again. 13 minutes left.
So 2nd and 10. Now they're going to run a little screen out to the right side. It looks like, I think this is the same screen they ran the first play of the
Yes.
game. Just Alabama's ready for it. They come up and just smother it.
Yeah.
Surtain does a really good job of breaking that up.
Yeah. Okay, 3rd and 13. Here's a nice throw and a nice route by Big Olave.
Yeah, it's going to be a curl.
He's just open all the time. It's a strong throw.
Yeah, it's a good one too. This is one of the ones. It's a long across the field throw, so it takes a while to get there. But look, he's throwing that ball before Olave has broken, and that's really what saves this play.
Yes,
is because the ball's coming out now. Olave's still, he's just starting to make his break.
And again, like these are throws that Zach Wilson, Justin Fields make routinely. It's a nice thing to have in your offense. It's tough to defend, and I don't know if Kyle Trask really does this. You have to throw this with a lot of anticipation. He doesn't quite have the juice. If he doesn't throw it quick enough, it could be a pick six.
Yeah, he's not going to necessarily be able to throw that ball across the field like this. That's a long because of the hashes.
Yeah, and when NFL people see this kind of arm strength, they're very excited.
Mm-hmm.
This is a big reason why Justin Fields is considered a top 3 pick. This throw.
Yeah.
Coupled with his mobility and his general stature.
Yeah, his feet and his build.
Yep, correct. And he takes the hit. I mean, let's give him credit.
Yeah, because when you watch this ball, you can see it's not on a line. You can just see by the trajectory with how high it's going that it's not like it's on a line, but it's a good ball. It's really saved by the fact that he's throwing this ball so soon. He's got the blitzer coming right in his face. All that stuff is really good. Taking a shot right in the face, he delivers it.
Beautiful on 3rd and 13. 1st and 10.
Yep.
Run. Nope. Play action.
Play action. He's moving to his right. They stop it and then they run the wheel. That's a really nice route on the outside. They run they make it look like it's going to be a wheel and then they break it to an out. It's really nice.
He turns this guy all the way around. Ooh, this guy's good. He's good.
Yep.
He's like what the Niners wanted Dante Pettis to be.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. It's funky.
It's a nice ball by the QB. I like the fact that they move them, but they're not rolling them out. That's kind of a nice little.
Yeah, as opposed to asking him to throw this ball on the run, it's like a little half roll, and it's like, dude, set your feet, make the throw. Boom, love it. They do that with Zach Wilson too, a little bit. Roll him out, have him. Yep, I like that. Mm-hmm. I like the way they called their offense a little bit better in the second half, at least for Fields. Got him moving.
Yeah, definitely works good.
Yeah. So now he's taking a shot.
Yeah, he's just underthrows this one.
Yeah.
He's got him beat if he can get it out in front of him. He just doesn't. Can't really step into it fully because of the blitzer coming off the edge.
True.
Which I think,
But okay, Jack, my question here is what about freaking Olave or whoever that guy is? It looks like he's got the inside release, the safeties in the middle of the field. I don't know. I like that one. But that's just me.
Yeah, they're both open.
Okay, fair enough.
Really.
Fair enough.
I think they're both open.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
That one on the top's a little bit easier of a throw though, because he can miss that one inside and let his receiver run to it.
But he made up his mind. He was looking left. He was open enough. Let it fly. Just underthrew it a little bit. Put it out. I mean, just get squeezed up against the line of scrimmage. That's the thing. Hold on. Let's look at it one more time. So he decides to throw this. He's getting squeezed. There's not a lot of room for error there.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah,
no, you're right. He's open, but the DB is doing a good job of
really
pushing him over. One of the things, and we've talked about this before when we're watching the Niners, is that room between the numbers and the hash. That's kind of the box. And when you're doing when you're running this, when this guy's running the vertical, you want him to be running that vertical along the numbers.
Exactly.
So you give that area to the box area for the quarterback to throw it into.
That's right.
The DB does a good job of pushing him out against the sidelines, not giving any room.
Right. The DB is coached to push him to the sideline, use the sideline as another defender. Did you watch Last Chance U this year with Blaney?
Most of it, yes.
I've known Coach Beam since I was in 3rd grade because his youngest daughter was at my elementary school, a year older than me, and he's great. But I love when he kept explaining to Stern, the slot receiver, why he wasn't playing. He's like, why do you keep widening yourself out to the sideline? Who's coaching you to do that on this team? Why do you keep doing it, Stern? Remember that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember that.
Why are you doing that?
And the guy
he was right.
Yeah, and the receiver couldn't figure out why he was getting chewed out all day long. Well, it's because you're not running the route right.
Correct.
And like your point is good here too. When you're saying that guy on the top of the screen, as we keep watching it, I didn't really think about it
Okay.
to begin with.
That's why I like doing it with you, because there's no way I'm going to see everything, and you probably no way you're going to see everything.
Because that guy on the top, if that's a good ball, if he throws that one up there, and he throws that ball a little bit more to the inside, he's got all kinds of room.
Touchdown. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is Surtain over there. Maybe he's feeling. The thing is, the more I watch Surtain, Jack, the more I'm like, I don't know about him.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's good, but I don't know if he's like can't miss.
No, I agree. The more that we've watched him play through this series, the more that I'm coming off of him as being a top guy.
I'm with you on that. Okay. I got to watch that kid from Virginia Tech. People like him a lot. He's bigger.
Yeah, he didn't play this year, so you got to watch his 2019 film.
Jeez, what a tough year to draft. God. Don't envy him. All right, 2nd and 10.
All right, let's go. Moving on. So this is that little BYU cross again, and they run the wheel again.
Boom. Yep. Same thing.
Looks this time.
Again, like, dude, why did you pick okay, I'm a nitpicker with Justin Fields. I'm sorry, but you're going to be the number 2 pick in the draft. Why did you not go here? You pick this guy? This guy's open too. I don't know.
No, you're right. That's where the ball should have gone, is to the middle.
But
if you're going to throw to either of those guys, that ball should be going to the guy in the middle, like he did in the first quarter.
Correct. I mean, you already made this read. You already ran this play. Justin. He's a tease. Some of these plays, I'm like, I love this guy. He's the best.
Well, I think part of it is because he's got that wheel route coming out there, and he's staring the wheel route down a little bit, and he comes off. When he comes off,
okay, where's my outlet? Let me go straight to the check down. Yeah, good call.
You see him look, and he's looking, and he comes down, and it's the first thing he sees.
Yeah, you're right. That's fair, and it's his guy. It's Olave. Okay, and you complete it. So now you got 3rd and 5. It's 3rd and manageable. Okay, not your fault that this guy goes. Start. Now it's 3rd and 10. Oh yeah, 3rd and 10. Let's see what they got.
Yeah, 3rd and 10 here. This is a really nice one though too. This is good movement in the pocket. He's going to have guys around him. He does a good job stepping up, avoiding the rush, resetting his feet, and throwing that
beautiful
that crosser. You could see that route in Shanahan's offense.
I love this wide receiver. One more time. He's got the guys like, I'm not going to let you beat me to the inside. I'm not going to let you beat me to the inside. It's like, yes, you are. You're going to let me beat you to the inside.
Yeah, it just runs right by him.
Great player. Beautiful throw. Love that.
Yeah.
Smart.
That's a route you can see. You'll see that a route similar to this with the 49ers. They think of like Deebo Samuel against the Rams. They ran this route. A route similar.
No question. Yeah.
Just watching Fields, he's got the unblocked guy, does a great job of stepping up, resets his feet, and that's really nice.
Yeah, let's watch Fields' feet here. 58 coming around. Beautiful. Keeps his eyes downfield. That's so nice. If he could do that every time, man, he'd be a Pro Bowler. What a play.
Yeah, I really like that. I mean, that's what separates him. For me, that's what separates him from Josh Wilson.
From who?
From Josh Wilson or Zach Wilson. Excuse me.
Zach Wilson. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Yes. Because what would Zach Wilson do in this play, in your opinion?
I think he's going to be running.
He's going to run.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to run. So is Trey Lance.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Yeah, at this point, Zach Wilson's running. Trey Lance is running. Justin Fields is throwing. Good for him.
Good
for him. Yeah, it is nice.
Really good job stepping up, reset, and throw. I mean, that's really high level.
Yeah.
Footwork right there.
I'm starting to get the sense that you prefer Justin Fields as a prospect to Zach Wilson.
Well,
you're starting to get the sense. We can talk about that later.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Wait, the game's not over. Okay. All right.
But they're going to run the ball here a couple times to the left.
Okay. Boom. You got to establish the rundown 26, Ryan Day. All right.
Yeah. So
Ryan.
3rd and 4.
Mm-hmm.
And they bring the blitz and don't really have anything open. Everybody's kind of running with the pressure that's coming at him. He doesn't really have anything. They're doing a good job downfield.
Once again, no one adjusts their route again in the face of a blitz. Good job. 3 verticals. That's good stuff.
Yeah. The only thing that you could say right there is if you roll that back right when he first steps up, the guy that's running down the middle of the seam right here is open. Watch right there, but he's not looking.
Yeah, he's not even
looking. And he doesn't look. If he throws that ball, he's going to throw it off his back.
Yeah.
So that's why I think he ends up just pulling it down running, because he wants to go there, I think, but he can't. By the time the guy turns, he's well covered by the inside and out.
Okay, let me one last devil's advocate thing. It seems to me, and I don't know if the guy's ever looking, but this guy, all right, what is this coverage? If I'm the quarterback, and I didn't play football, but I'm seeing, okay, I know it's a post route, and I know he's going against a zone defender with outside leverage. I got a shot. And I don't know if he's looking at it, but if you throw that ball now, I think you got a shot. But I don't know. Let's look at it from, maybe he didn't have the time to look to even get it there. Does he see him now? Kind of. And then he gives up on it. I don't know. Maybe he just didn't have time.
I see what you're saying. Because I think what they're in
Quarters.
It looks like they're kind of bailing. Like the guy on the top is really the guy that's on the hash in the middle. That safety is really coming down. He's going to be your flat defender but the receiver runs vertical, so then he goes up.
I see. Is he playing? What is this? He's not a middle of. I don't know. It just seems like if it is quarters and this guy's playing outside leverage, and the post is a touchdown all day if this guy occupies him. But I don't know. Again, he's getting blitzed. That's a tough play. It's a tough one.
Yeah, because if he throws the ball to that guy like right now, he might get there, but that guy's kind of falling off into his route anyway.
True.
How far that ball's
splitting it.
Yeah, how far that ball's going to have to go to get to
it's a tough one.
To that guy. I don't think he's going to be able to split it. He's going to have to be
fair enough. That's a dangerous throw. Still though, dude, you're down 26. Give it a shot.
No, he picks up the first down though, so that's positive. Right. So I would rather have a quarterback that does what he's doing here and is able to pick up the first down than throw an interception.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Okay, good call. See, that's why I need Jack on the show, because I get crazy. All right. I'll be the worst coach. Throw this ball into triple coverage and fired. Okay. Okay. What is he doing here?
This was a nice raise. It's a simple curl with a flat combination. He does a good job and hits the curl. Receiver does a good job too of continuing to come back to him.
Yes.
I'm not sure why I think he just slips and falls.
I think so too. Okay, they're moving the ball.
This is a great ball right here too. This should be a touchdown. I think the receiver bobbles it though.
Yeah, he doesn't get a foot in bounds or something, but it's a great back shoulder.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. Is this his best throw of the game? Is this his best throw? It might be. They get the touchdown.
I think yeah, but it's right. It's right up there with some of his other ones. It's it's in his definitely in his top 4 or 5 of this game, because this is a great ball. He's throwing it across the field, which is really nice. So it's a long ball. He throws it with a lot of velocity because he's really able to step into it. And you see that ball just zip over there. I think what I think happened is I don't think the receiver was able to secure the ball when it hit him.
I think you're right. Yeah. Just when I give that Olave some praise, he blows it. Good job.
Well, it wasn't him, though, I don't think. I think that was somebody else.
Oh, good point. Oh, see, number 11. He's terrible. Should have dunked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
all right, here we go.
Great ball by Fields on that one.
Yes.
They're going to roll left. This is nice because he's rolling to his left. He's going to run that comeback again.
He's just a super athlete. Great throw. Love this. This is how his NFL team should be using him. Zach Wilson, too. A lot of design rollouts. And it used to kill me how much Harbaugh would keep Colin Kaepernick right in the pocket. I was like, dude, come on, man. Like,
yeah,
he's really good at doing this, left and right. Let him do it. I like that. Good call.
Yeah, I remember.
We were cutting the field in half. Well, he's not reading the whole field anyway.
Yeah,
all right.
That's a nice one.
All right. Okay.
He just throws this ball a little off. It's a Texas route. Can't really fault him. It's one of those balls. That's the guy where the ball should be going. He's the only one that's somewhat open, but it's really good coverage, and you're not going to hit every single ball. I think he gets held up a little bit right at the top as he stems.
What about Olave on the crosser? See, if I'm him, I'm just like, I want to throw to Olave every freaking time. I'm sorry, he's open.
Yeah, the reason though is they're running. He's going here because it's man under,
and it's supposed to be open, and he gets held.
Yep, the guy that's covering the running back has outside leverage. He's going to be coming back inside. It's a good read.
It's the look he wants. He gets the look he wants. It's the first read. Fair enough.
Yeah, and he gets grabbed. They just don't get the call.
All right, that's fair.
Right. Yep. You can see it better from this angle.
Yeah. You can't. 8.
See, just gets his hand across his chest. Should be PI.
Okay, yeah, it should be. Okay. Handoff? No.
No, this is
okay. This is a very interesting sequence for Fields. Let's watch this. What do you see here?
He's just not open. I mean, he's open, but it's a really tight throw. The play action and everything. He's not. It's a really tough one because he's going right from the play action. The ball's got to come right up.
Yeah, and it's not a particularly good route by number 11. He doesn't really get open.
Yeah, he's not. He's open, but it's got to be perfect. It's good. It's not going to really hammer. Fields for this one.
What about Olave over here?
On the top of the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he kind of breaks it off.
Yeah, he kind of does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you live to fight another down. No harm, no foul. What we got here? Third and goal from the 6.
Yeah, 3rd and goal.
Okay.
This is the play that we talked about earlier where it's going to Olave.
Yes. And again, it's late. Throw it now.
Yep. By the time he throws it, Olave's already almost halfway into the end zone.
Yeah. But I love seeing this because I imagine the conversation the coach had either at halftime or on the sideline. We're coming back to this play, and I want you to do this when we do it. Okay? Got it, coach. It's late, though.
Yeah, to give him a chance, that ball's got to come out right now.
Yeah, pretty much when he crosses the goal line.
Yeah, it's got to
here. Yeah.
You just
want to give him a chance.
I don't know. He's kind of looking to the left, but there's really nobody to look off, so I'm not sure what he's.
Yeah, we can see the whole thing from the end zone. Let's check it out.
So
you have the matchup you want right now. You know what's going to happen. It's Olave against number 8, the linebacker. Don't wait.
Yep.
Alex Smith, throw the ball. Alex Smith. Man, he's like a super athletic Alex Smith.
Yeah.
Who's a good player.
Yep. Just a little late there. So.
Yep. Okay, so 4th and goal.
Yeah, this is a bad one right here.
Okay.
It really starts off well. He's in the pocket. He's got, it breaks down. He starts to move. He's got his guy wide open, and he just misses him.
And he misses him. I mean, he's open for a long time. So it's the top of the screen. He's open now.
He's open now.
Yeah. Got to move. Okay. He's still open. Okay. Touch your feet. Do something. This is a gimme. Ooh.
Yep.
Got to make that throw to be the number 2 pick. I'm sorry, man.
Yep. The only way that you can nitpick that one is really nitpicking the receiver a little bit. The receiver should have sat instead of continuing to slide to the right. He continues to kind of move.
I see. That doesn't really help him by running like against the grain.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point. You should be over here, buddy. Why are you running away from him?
Yeah, because in order to hit that receiver in the hands, he's got to get that ball over the linebacker because that receiver keeps moving.
It's a really hard throw.
Yeah, it is. The receiver's making it harder on him than it should be.
You're right. Yeah,
like
sit down.
Yeah, he's throwing. Yeah, the receiver because if he throws
the ball down here between the A and the M and not the B and the A, it's a whole different story.
Yep,
over here, buddy.
You're right. He had to sit right down at the top of the B on the right side.
Right.
Of
between like there, be there, or right there.
Right there. Yep.
Stop there. Mm-hmm. Instead, you go another 5-7 yards. Ugh. Okay, good point, Justin. Oh, you should have thrown to Olave. Well, no, he wasn't open. All right. 4. Yeah. You're not going to beat Alabama. God, that play right there. Okay, so 6 minutes left.
Yeah, this is their last little possession. Actually, there might be some more, but I stopped writing it down.
All right.
He's going to get sacked. It's just a quick sack right here. He's not able to.
Yeah,
he got quick pressure.
It's just the end game against Alabama. It's never pretty.
Yeah.
All right.
Running back. He checks that one down. He I think if he throws this ball right now, he's got the corner route.
Why not? Not under pressure.
No, he's got it down here. He's got to throw that one to the sideline. He's got the safety sitting on top of that, but if he throws this ball on time and to the outside, it's a completion.
He also he basically has all 3 of his wide receivers open on the right side and chooses to check down. It's very interesting to get inside his head because for such a supreme athlete who really moves and throws like Cam Newton, he's cautious. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know.
No, there's definitely some things to like about a guy that takes that doesn't just.
He's got some game manager tendencies. It's interesting.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen that second.
Me too.
deeper
Me
ball on that
too.
one, especially in that situation.
Yeah.
You know,
You have
that's
to
a route
lose, man. You're going to lose.
they ran it earlier in the game. It's the same play they ran earlier when we said what a nice ball it was.
Correct. Now you get sacked again. Well, he gets the ball away at least.
Yeah. Not able to.
Kind of open, but I guess you're trying to get the ball down the field. That's the ball game.
Yeah, that was it for them.
All right.
So
what are your impressions of Justin Fields after watching that performance against a great team?
Yeah, I like him a lot more than I think you might have. When you were talking about him before.
I like him more than I thought I liked him before watching him. He has a lot to like.
Yeah, he is. I think he's, like I said, he's a more mobile Kyle Trask. That's really what he is. He's got a little bit better arm, definitely a better arm. He's got better feet. So if you're kind of ranking him, I think it'd probably be Trask would probably be right below him.
Okay.
In terms of my mind.
Sure.
The way that I'm looking at from what I've seen of these guys so far. So he's a guy that if he fell to the 49ers at 12, I would be happy for them to take him. I think that they can get him to where they need him to be.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Do you think he's worth the number 2 pick in the draft?
Of the guys that I've seen so far, I'd have to say, because that's where they're slotting him. He's going to be the second best as far as what they're going to say.
Yes.
The guy, we haven't gotten to my favorite guy yet. So,
yeah. See, to me, I like what he shows, but if I were the Jets, I wouldn't take him with the number 2 pick. Mm-hmm. That's a little rich for me. I think he's a little too inconsistent. He doesn't show much anticipation. Here and there, he had some nice. The touchdown throw was beautiful, but mostly he wants to visual confirmation before he throws. I wouldn't feel comfortable taking him with the second pick. The Jets, that's up to them. I don't know. What would you do if you were revising Robert Saleh?
Well, if I was Saleh, I mean, I don't mind that pick at number 2, just because of where they are as a team. They need a quarterback, I don't think that he'd be. Well, we'll say if they don't move on from Darnold, he's going to be sitting for a year, which would do him well.
I don't feel like he's going to elevate the Jets. He didn't necessarily even elevate Ohio State. Like, that's a great team, and they didn't win anything with him. He's a really good talent. And on the Niners, if with all these playmakers and this coach, he might be special. But on the Jets, I think he might fail. I don't know that he's bust proof. I think where he goes is very important.
I agree. And I think what's going to happen is I really think they're going to be going after Zach Wilson myself. It kind of seems to be what everybody kind of saying. So, I definitely like Fields a lot more than I thought I was going to like when I started watching him. But for me, there's just my takeaways from him is that he's got to improve his anticipation on his throws. Yeah. He's a little late. He's a little inaccurate at times. Those two kind of things, those are going to be troublesome for him at the NFL level early on, I think. So it's really going to be about where he's going to be. I think he'll be okay early on. I think he'll struggle in the middle. And then it's really going to be what he does towards the end of that rookie year. When
I watched him during the season on television, my first impression was Jalen Hurts. When I watched him today, I felt like that's not fair. He's better than Jalen Hurts, I think.
Yeah, he is. He's better than Jalen Hurts. I think he's better than what Tua was at Alabama from what I've seen of him from 2019. So, yes. I can see why they're the physical stature is really what's boosting him up. He's got good feet. That's one of his biggest positives. He's got a good arm, good feet. But it's like stuff like anticipation, field vision, those kind of things that are a little more subtle. I mean, for a guy who has a lot of open receivers at Ohio State, he doesn't see all of them yeah, he has a tendency to be just late on balls, and that's something that if he's not seeing right now, I'm not sure how much he's going to be able to prove on that at the NFL level. That's just going to take a really good coach to bring that out of him.
And again, look at how successful Alex Smith has been in the NFL. Look at how successful Colin Kaepernick was early on. Justin Fields could replicate some of that stuff on the right team with the right supporting cast, but I don't think that he's the kind of guy you trade 3 first-round picks, trade the farm, get him, and say, well, he's going to fix everything. I don't think he's that kind of player.
Not at all. No. I don't see any of these quarterbacks as being that kind of a player. And
that's okay. I think that's okay. I think it's an unreal expectation. A lot of fans want to get a quarterback who's just Superman. He's a superhero, and it doesn't matter what deficiencies the team has. He's the greatest of all time. Well, we saw even Patrick Mahomes couldn't carry a banged up offensive line this year. You just can't.
Right.
So Justin Fields, if he's not the greatest quarterback of all time, that's okay. Seems like there's a lot to work with there. And it'll be very interesting to see where he ends up. I mean, if he ended up on a team like Kansas City doesn't need a quarterback, but if he ended up with a team like that or New Orleans, you'd be like, maybe it's going to work out for the kid. You know?
Yeah.
But if it's the Jets.
Yeah. Or even if he ends up in San Francisco, I think he'd work out. I think that, I think that would be a spot for him to work out. I think there's enough weapons in San Francisco where he's not going to feel that much of a difference between what he felt at Ohio State, You know
that the difference is going to be, though, the offensive line.
Yeah, the offensive line's not going to give him quite as much of help.
That's the only difference, though.
Yeah, and it's a big difference.
It is.
It's a big difference. But as you watch him play, like on that one route that came across the middle, that's a throw. That's a play that we don't see the 49ers quarterbacks that they had on their roster the last 2 years make that play.
No.
With the pressure around them, stepping up and be able to move their feet and reset and throw like that.
Yeah.
So, I think that one of the things with the 49ers is they do struggle a lot, but if they can keep themselves in plus positions,
Yes.
with the sticks, that's when their pass protection works out a little bit better because they're able to play action. They're able to keep teams off balance. So.
Right. And people are like, well, why wasn't the offensive line an issue in 2019? It wasn't well, it's the same offensive line basically, but the Niners were winning the whole season. And if you're winning, that means you're running and you're not in the situation where you're down 10, 5 minutes left, and it's drop back. That's where Mike McGlinchey gets in trouble.
Yeah, and I think also you're right. And I think the other part of that too was Garoppolo wasn't hurt, so he was able to. He wasn't moving great, but he's moving better than he was in 2020. In the second half of the year when he came back. So
because it's not always all on the offensive line. The quarterbacks are definitely culpable a lot of the time. That's true.
Yeah,
on every team.
Right. Because if you remember back in 2018, we were kind of saying the same thing after 2018 about the offensive line, but they also spent almost the entire 2018 season without Garoppolo. 2019, it kind of turned around. Then this 2020, it came back. I think it's a function of not having a quarterback.
Yes. Well, we'll see. It's the Mike McGlinchey debate. Is he good or is he not? No, I don't think anyone thinks he's good. Is he serviceable or is he not? Well, we shall see.
Like they say, he only messes up a couple times a game. So.
You hear that, Mike? It's only a couple times a game. We're being too hard on you. Jack, this was a lot of fun. I think this was the most informative of the one. I mean, for me, because my impression, I watched a lot of Justin Fields. He's on TV a lot. When I saw him, when he threw that, when he lose to Indiana or he threw 2 picks or whatever it was, I just wrote him off. I was like, are you kidding me? But no, this is him against Alabama. He competed quite well. Even though they only put up 24 points. Probably should have put up more. There were some drops. Interesting performance. Thanks, Jack.
All right, thank you.
Tomorrow we're going to be back. We're going to be breaking down Mac Jones.
Yep, Mac Jones.
So that'll be interesting. Mac Jones against Georgia.
Yeah, it was probably his toughest game of the year.
Absolutely. All right, see you tomorrow at 11.